Hello students, today's session based on the problems of exercise 8.4 identities, trigonometric identities we have to use for the problems. Chapter number 8 Introduction to Trigonometry class 10th. So let's start. As in the previous session we had done the question number 5 some part. Now in today's session we will do the sixth part of question number 5, which is under root 1 plus sine a upon 1 minus sine a is equal to sec a plus tan a. Now in this equation we will take left hand side for the solution. So let's take a left hand side is under root 1 plus sine a upon 1 minus sine a. Now remember, these types of problems we have to rationalize the denominator. Now the meaning of the rationalization of denominator is whatever the quantity given in the denominator, we have to multiply and divide by that quantity in the given fraction but with the opposite sign. So here the denominator is 1 minus sine a and we have to multiply by this term 1 minus sine a but with the positive sign, as it is negative sign, so opposite of negative sign is positive sign. So we will multiply 1 plus sine a and divided by also 1 plus sine a in this fraction. So by the rationalization of denominator we get under root 1 plus sine a into 1 plus sine a upon 1 minus sine a into 1 plus sine a. Now here it is same quantity multiplied 2 times, so we can write it 1 plus sine a whole square, and in the denominator it is 1 minus sine a and 1 plus sine a. Same quantity in one bracket with the negative sign and in the second bracket with the positive sign, so it is an identity a minus b into a plus b, so it becomes a square minus b square. So we can write it is under root 1 plus sine a whole square upon under root 1 square minus sine square a. Now meaning of 1 square is 1, so we can write in this way also under root 1 plus sine a whole square upon 1 minus sine square a. Now by the identity we know that 1 minus sine square a is cos square a, so we can write, and also we can take the square root sign separately in the numerator as well as in denominator, so it will become under root 1 plus sine a whole square upon under root cos square a. Then after we get under root 1 plus sine a, this is square and this square root will cancel out, so we get in the numerator 1 plus sine a. Similarly in the denominator this square and this square root will cancel out, so we get cos a. So now 1 plus sine a upon cos a. In the numerator there are two terms, so we can separate these two terms with the denominator cos a, so we can write 1 upon cos a plus sine a upon cos a. Now by the identities, that this is the reciprocal or inverse relation, 1 upon cos a that is equals to sec a, and this is sine a upon cos a is the tan a. So we can write 1 upon cos a that is equals to sec a and plus tan a. So this is the right hand side, so we can say left hand side is equals to right hand side, and hence it is proved that under root 1 plus sine a upon 1 minus sine a is equal to sec a plus tan a. Now sine a upon cos a is equal to tan a, this is the quotient relation also. It called as quotient relation. Now let's talk about the next problem of this question number 5. Sin theta minus 2 sin cube theta upon 2 cos cube theta minus cos theta is equal to tan theta. Now we will take the left hand side of the given problem as sin theta minus 2 sin cube theta upon 2 cos cube theta minus cos theta. Now observe in the numerator sin theta is common term. Similarly in the denominator cos theta is the common term. So we can take out sin theta from the numerator and cos theta from the denominator common. So we get sin theta multiplied by 1 minus 2 sin square theta, as sin cube theta 1 sin theta will common, so 1 will be outside of the bracket, so inside of the bracket it will be power 2. So 1 minus 2 sine square theta. Similarly, in the denominator, cos theta is common, so we get 2 cos square theta minus 1. Now, this one we can write as sine square theta plus cos square theta. So, in place of 1, we will write sine square theta plus cos square theta. So, we get sine theta multiply, in place of 1, we are writing sine square theta plus cos square theta minus 2 sine square theta. Similarly, in the denominator also, cos theta into 2 cos square theta minus, in place of 1, sin square theta plus cos square theta. Now open the brackets. So we get sin theta into sin square theta plus cos square theta minus 2 sin square theta. In the denominator, this minus sign will multiply inside of the bracket, so it will become sin square theta minus cos square theta. Now in the numerator, it is sin square theta and it is minus 2 times of sin square theta, so it will be subtract. And similarly, in the denominator, 2 cos square theta and minus cos square theta, they will also subtract. So next step, we get sin theta into cos square theta minus sin square theta upon cos theta into cos square theta minus sin square theta. Now in the numerator and denominator, this quantity is same, cos square theta minus sin square theta. So we can cancel out these two. So next step should be sin theta upon cos theta. Now these two quantities when we cancel out, so we get sin theta upon cos theta, and sin upon cos, this is the quotient relation, it is known as the tan theta. So we get it is tan theta, and this is nothing but the right hand side. So we can say left hand side is equals to right hand side, and hence proved that sin theta minus 2 sin cube theta upon 2 cos theta minus cos theta is equal to tan theta.